The championship promotion race is heating up to a boiling point, and Albion fans are making their voices heard on who belongs in the big leagues. Whether it is the chaotic energy of Millwall, the remarkable resurgence of Southampton under Tonda Eckert, or the relentless Hollywood ambition of Wrexham, the debate is wide open and more intense than ever. Which side are you backing to make the final jump to the Premier League?
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLune 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Strap yourselves in for a potential title clash for the history books as the Premier League title race takes a turn toward the surreal. An Etihad draw could theoretically force a 39th game playoff between Arsenal and Manchester City, a scenario that has left legendary figures like Ian Wright in a state of pure footballing agony. Will Mikel Arteta and his squad find a way to silence the doubters, or will Pep Guardiola pull off the ultimate tactical masterclass? Fantasy managers, listen up, because Double Gameweek 33 is officially on the horizon, and the stakes have never been higher for your mini-leagues. We are tracking the rise of Manchester City star Cherki, the consistent form of Bournemouth midfielder Scott, the defensive reliability of Leeds United defender Bijal, and the attacking prowess of Nottingham Forest playmaker Gibbs White. Identifying the right differential now could be the exact edge you need to skyrocket up the leaderboard this weekend. The drama is not limited to the pitch, as the world of professional darts witnessed a chilling showdown in Rotterdam this week. Luke Littler pulled off a masterclass victory over Gerwin Price in front of a frostbitten crowd that will be talked about for weeks to come. Stay locked into the channel for every high-stakes update across the world of sport, so make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a beat. Ever wonder what the Premier League would look like if the fans got to choose the lineups? With the championship season hitting the final stretch, we put the question to the Albion faithful: who do you want to see promoted? The answers were nothing short of electric. Leading the charge is Millwall, the undisputed talk of the town. Fans are absolutely craving that South London grit, with supporters like Christopher and Cordelia promising that a Millwall promotion would bring nothing but pure, unadulterated chaos to the top flight. Of course, not everyone is sold. There is a vocal anyone but Millwall camp out there, but you have to admit, seeing a side that hasn't sniffed the top tier since 1990 finally crash the party would be legendary. Then you have the resurgence of Southampton. Talk about a glow-up. They were hovering near the drop zone, but since Tonda Eckert stepped in, they've gone on an 18-game unbeaten tear and even dumped Arsenal out of the FA Cup. For fans like Jenny and Jonathan, it's all about geography and refreshing the league's balance. But let's be honest, we can't talk promotion without mentioning the Hollywood script that is Wrexham. From Netflix fame to 3 straight title runs, they are the ultimate story of the season. Even with their recent stumble against Birmingham, the dream is still alive. Whether you want the gritty chaos of the Den, the tactical masterclass at St. Mary's, or the glitz of the Red Dragons, the promotion race is heating up to a boiling point. Who are you putting your money on to make the leap? Drop a comment below with your pick, and don't forget to subscribe for more football breakdowns. After all, the beautiful game is only as good as the stories we tell, and this season is turning out to be one for the history books. What if I told you the Premier League title race didn't have to end on the final day of the season? Forget the usual drama, we might be staring down the barrel of something legendary, a 39th game title playoff. While the neutrals are mostly tuning in on Sunday hoping to see Arsenal crumble because, let's be honest, watching a title collapse is a guilty pleasure for most, I'm actually rooting for a draw at the Etihad. Why? Because a 1-1 deadlock is the mathematical key to the greatest spectacle in English football history. Lately, the vibe around Arsenal has been bleak. After that 2-1 loss to Bournemouth, the title is firmly back in Manchester City's grasp, and City looked absolutely ruthless in their 3-0 dismantling of Chelsea. Even club legends like Thierry Henry are openly doubting them, and the iconic Ian Wright sounds like he's ready to hang up his fandom entirely. Hearing a legend say it hurts to watch his team fall apart is a brutal reminder of how much this season has taken out of everyone involved. But let's play with the math for a second. If they finish level on points, goal difference, and goals scored, we get a neutral ground playoff. It's a statistical long shot, requiring a very specific sequence of results, but the possibility alone is enough to keep us glued to our screens. We've seen final day heroics before, remember Agro's legendary winner. But a one-off, winner-takes-all clash would be on an entirely different level. It's the ultimate high-stakes gamble for the league. Do you think Arsenal can pull off a miracle at the Etihad, or is this ship officially sinking? Smash that like button if you want to see a historic 39th game showdown, and subscribe for more deep dives into the chaos of the Premier League. After all, sometimes, the best stories are the ones that refuse to end when they're supposed to. Are you ready to climb those mini-league rankings? Double Gameweek 33 is knocking at the door, and with the Saturday deadline looming, we need to be surgical with our transfers. Today, we are breaking down the Scouts' top 4 picks to ensure you maximize your returns before we hit that tricky Gameweek 34 blank. Let's dive in. First up, we have to talk about the man of the moment at the Etihad, Cherki. Guardiola's selection is famously unpredictable, but Cherki has become a permanent fixture in his starting side. With City firing 9 goals past the likes of Arsenal, Liverpool, and Chelsea recently, this attack is lethal. Averaging a massive 6.1 points per start, Cherki is actually outperforming almost every midfielder in the game. With a double against Arsenal and Burnley, he is a must-own. Just keep in mind, he does blank in 34, but that is a bridge we will cross later. Next, let's shift our attention to the South Coast with Bournemouth's Scott. This isn't just about his recent wonder goal against Arsenal, it is about pure, consistent volume. He has played 90 minutes in 12 straight game weeks and has become a fantasy machine for defensive contribution points. Plus, with Tyler Adams finally back to anchor the midfield, Scott is being unleashed into more advanced, dangerous positions. If you need a reliable differential, he is your guy. Now, for those looking to tighten up their backline, look no further than Xhaka Bijal at Leeds. Their defense has been a brick wall lately, conceding only 4 goals in their last 6 matches. With a juicy fixture against the league's lowest scorers, Wolves, a clean sheet feels inevitable. Bijal is a stat stuffer, banking defensive points in over 66% of his full appearances, and he is a legitimate threat from set pieces. Finally, for those who want to avoid the headache of a Gameweek 34 blank, Morgan Gibbs-White is the ultimate pivot. He has a brilliant fixture against a porous Burnley side that simply cannot stop leaking goals away from home. Gibbs-White is currently one of the most dangerous midfielders in the league by the numbers, sitting in the top 5 for shots and expected goals over the last 2 months. He is the complete package for managers planning for the long haul. Which of these 4 are you bringing into your squad this week? Drop a comment below and let me know your transfer plans. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe for more FPL content, because in this game, every single point counts. Ever wondered what it sounds like when 10,000 fans go absolutely silent? Well, that is exactly what Luke Littler faced in Rotterdam, but instead of crumbling, he turned the pressure into pure gold. Welcome to the high-stakes world of Premier League darts, where the crowd is as fierce as the throw. In a night that will be remembered for its sheer intensity, the teenage sensation Luke Littler took on Jerwin Price, and let me tell you, the atmosphere was nothing short of icy. Rotterdam is famous for being a hostile fortress for visiting players, and the home crowd was clearly not in a welcoming mood. Yet, watching Littler navigate that electric, almost freezing tension was a masterclass in composure. He didn't just beat Price, he beat the environment itself, hitting his marks with a clinical precision that defies his age. It really makes you think about what separates a great player from a legend, and tonight, Littler proved he belongs in the latter category. It is rare to see someone handle that level of scrutiny without even blinking. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the match, do me a favor and hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Who do you think is going to take the crown this season? At the end of the day, dartboards might be made of sisal, but for Luke Littler, they are currently paved with destiny.